the Houston Astros. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So the New York Mets, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because these guys have already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set to go, and today's starter, Framber Valdez. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today. Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pena. And the first out of the game is an easy one. And here's the opening day lineup for the Mets. Chris, this team was outstanding in 2024. What kind of encore can we expect this year?
They gave the Dodgers an amazing battle in the NLCS, Boog, before LA went on to win the World Series. Few breaks here or there, and maybe it would have been the Mets' year. But it's been almost 40 seasons since they won a World Series. You know there's a definite hunger around this franchise.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Juan Soto now. And that drops in for a strike. Packed house here at Dyken Park.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Mets leave 1, and now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dyken Park, today's starting pitcher, Kodai Senga. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
This to third, Vientos. And they get Altuve for the out. Let's take a look at the Astros opening day lineup, Singy. They've gotten used to success in Houston.
Absolutely, Boog. I mean, it was a shock to see him get bounced in the wild card round last year. It was the first time they hadn't at least made it to the ALCS since 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if they get back there this season, though.
Mauricio Dubon stands in now, looks at that one inside. Line drive. Whips it to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Houston, top of the second, and now Francisco Lindor. Valdez back to work. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
No, that's down. Ball.
Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find a zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Lindor on the move. Smash to the left side. Fires across the diamond. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Brandon Nimmo, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Man at second. And a curve misses outside, ball 1.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to first, into the outfield, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Francisco Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1. No score here in the second. That one misses. 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Check swing. Appeal to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now it's Jose Siri. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 4-0.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He seized the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Right back to him on the mound. Marte retired. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about, getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the plate. You can kind of be more selective instead of just looking out away so that you can get the barrel to it. And that part, you can get on the inside part of the plate as well.
Swing and a pop-up. Pena makes the grab, and that is that. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Daikin Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
Next offering is in for a strike. 88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Nope.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the only division with a champion that won less than 90 games.
That's not a high number, especially with teams like the Rangers and Mariners in the same division. My guess is it takes more than 88 wins to take home the division crown this year. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Sends it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. So up next, Isaac Paredes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
John Singleton, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Series sizing it up. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played at 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. 0 for 1 so far.
Down, ball.
Vientos getting to start at the hot corner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. Swinging a foul out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. One down. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is downstairs. 1-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The Astros have some action in their pen. Lance McCullers Jr. preparing to come on if needed. Garcia also throwing. The pitch.
Hee-haw!
Vientos at first, 1 gone. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Pena to second on the first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Astros nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
No ball.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Next offering is down low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Chas McCormick in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, bases empty. And that misses off the outside edge. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Outside, and that is ball four.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
Jose Altuve packs a lot of power in his swing. The ball just explodes off his bat. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Dubon in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here on opening day. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Slings to first, and that's an out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses outside, and that's ball 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one ripped into right, reaching down and makes the grab. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to the 4th. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one's out of here. Into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. High fly ball out to left field. Alvarez in position. And there's one down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. And ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That's to third. Paredes. 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Jon Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Christian Walker. There's a strike.
Well, these Astros just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
No,
Diaz takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Just
No, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
Popped up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4. It's the Mets 5 and the Astros 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Zips it to first. One away here in the 5th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side, Altuve tosses to first, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto.
Ball.
Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And another ball.
Wood.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Stepping in, Mark Vientos.
1-0.
And the first offering is not close. Soto off of first with 2 away. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Now this is in the air down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boog. A player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders.
And now maybe extra bases. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second. Altuve, that's out number 3. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Astros 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, John Singleton. Senga back to work, and that's outside.
Well, these Astros, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at bat.
Nimmo makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for the Astros.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips a corner. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Down the line. Soto really on his horse for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Astros go down 1, 2, 3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Lance McCullers Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Next offering is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Taylor Scott up and loosening in the pen. Dubin warming up as well. Just
That's
misses
inside.
with that
Ball.
one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right side, hard hit. Altuve slings to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Jose Siri.
2 down, bases empty. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Fought off foul.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next pitch misses way outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch downstairs, and now 3-2.
Counts full.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 7 and the Astros 2. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
And that one pulled foul. Senga winds and deals.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air and just foul. Next offering misses. Counts full, 3-2. Stays alive. Now he breaks his bat. And they tag him out.
Now batting, center fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. He's grounded out a couple of times. Dubon, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. On the ground, right side, gets to it with a slide. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Alvarez at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
1 strike.
The Mets leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that is out of play. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Diaz down to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Jeff McNeil stands in. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Now batting, right field.
Man at first, Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Hee-haw!
This one in the dirt.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Headed towards the corner. McCormick on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. In the dirt.
0-2.
McNeil off of first with 2 away. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed and gone. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 10-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. McCullers gets the hook, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Taylor Scott.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 10-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt.
0-2.
Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And he takes it himself for the out. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one outside. And the count's even at 2.
2-2.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Paredes in the box again. Takes a strike. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing there for Houston. And the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back here at Daikin Park, ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Fouled off left side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one is inside. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
That's ripped. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He was all over that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Ripped on a line. Duvall snags it, and there's one down. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone now.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Marte in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1
Nimmo,
strike.
the runner at first with 2 gone. And now 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, now it's the DH, John Singleton. Senga back to work. Fastball is outside. Senga still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point,
1-1.
he wants to finish what he started.
Swinging a foul straight back. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Center field. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Just off the inside edge. The Mets up big in this one. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Inside. 2-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He sends it out of here. It's 10-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Inside, just missed. Out towards right center field. Siri makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch. That time taking. And it's 0-1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Squirted out into left. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Fly ball center field. Siri settles under it and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 10-3. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Dubin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that one fouled off. And now it's even up. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Luis Garcia appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2 the count.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena hauls it in for the out. And now it's Juan Soto.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Vientos tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Oh, he hit him.
That got him.
And that got him pretty flush.
You can see the frustration on his face there. You know he wants that one back. He was trying to go with the breaking ball, but clearly it got away from him this time.
Alonso stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Oh. 1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. McCormick makes the catch, and that is that. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Griffin Canning.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations.
Alvarez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Lined into right. Soto pulls it down, and there's 1 away. And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Canning, a 6'2" righty, 28 years old. And he won a Gold Glove in the shortened 2020 season. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Gets under it and pops it up. Alonso has a beat on it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets collect their first win of the season.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.